What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of Cub Reacts, as we continue to explore the latest new bangers. I'm very excited to be getting into this one, as one of the standout acts of this year, Victony, returns, this time alongside Anonymous Music. I'm very excited to see how this one sounds. It goes by the name Anointing. I haven't heard of Anonymous Music before. I had a little look on the YouTube. Less than 100 followers, so I'm assuming it's like a new outfit of some kind, maybe like a production alias of someone else. I'm not too sure, but I'm excited to see exactly how this one sounds. So we are going to jump into it right about now. As always, though, before we do get into it, make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, of course, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And without further ado, we're going to jump right into the sounds of this one. Brand new Victony and Anonymous Music. Let's go. Right from the jump on this is punchy. Those drums are thick, like they are hitting. They are really, really hitting. When you then couple that with the kind of breathiness of that guitar line, again, Victony's very instantaneously recognizable vocal, this is a good mix and match of things that we know are likely to turn into a good tune. So yeah, this is sounding great so far. Let's go. This sounds wicked. Right from the jump, man. This is what Victony does. He brings these super catchy melodies. That's what he does with his vocals. He enables us as listeners to really enjoy the entirety of a tune, because his vocal line sits on quite a high level frequency-wise. If you then double that down with the areas of this tune that are very punchy, we're looking at primarily the kick drums and the bass line. Two very punchy elements naturally, with a really thin transient point. The transient point, for those who aren't aware, is the point of an instrument that kind of hits. It's kind of like the thud, the impact point of an instrument, rather than like the intro or the outro of an instrument. It's like the main sort of bit of an instrument. So with a kick, it's literally the thud. With a bass line, it's kind of like that instant kind of boom sort of bit. He does it so well with his vocal that he allows those transients of the other lower instruments to really hit home without it sounding overbearing. Great start. This is such a cool approach, man. Again, utilizing that very kind of colorful electric guitar sound really does bring this one a lot of additional energy. When you then double that down with, again, the sort of textures we're getting from Victony's vocal, but then use that guitar line as a bridge section, so it allows the kind of punchiness to be withdrawn slightly. It gives you a chance to breathe as a listener. It gives you a chance to kind of take stock of where you are before, I'm assuming, jumping right back into the madness. So yeah, let's see how this one develops. That's what I think is going to happen. That melody is up. I'm loving this kind of scat approach, sorry, from Victony. Again, just kind of going, like really utilizing those pockets, utilizing again the scattiness of a flow pattern to almost add impact, to add rhythm, to add almost like a natural kind of swerve, a natural syncopation to the tune with his vocal texture. He does it a lot, to be honest with you, and he never tends to vocal very flat rhythms. There's always like an extra element to them, and this is the sort of thing he sounds great on. We normally hear him over a bit more sort of influence stuff, or Fuji influence stuff, which tends to sound cool. But this is a different area, but it works because of the potency of those drums. The drum sounds themselves really remind me of Love and Attention. You know, the Lil J and SARS tune from with Wiz that came out, I think, the start of last year. Might even have been earlier than that, to be honest with you. But yeah, there's something very much about those drums that instantaneously pulls me in. I love big, booming electronic drums. I always have done. I just like the kind of natural shine of an electronic drum. I like the natural kind of punch of an electronic drum. And this tune itself does a great job, of really showing what you can do with those if you give the rest of the instrumentation enough room and enough frequency kind of difference. We'll let this one run through to the end and then give it our final breakdown. But this is an interesting tune, man. Very interesting. And there we go. Nice long extended outro break here. There we go. Anonymous music alongside Victony. This one going by the name Anointing. I didn't see this one coming. First time listening to Anonymous music, but I'm assuming that's a production outfit or production house or something along those lines, because I'm pretty sure we just heard Victony vocals on this, unless I'm very much mistaken. But again, the production's cold. I love the kind of delicacy of that electric guitar just kind of plucking away throughout the middle. That kind of like that, those sort of very kind of classic, almost Latin sounding melodies. When you then combine those with a very electronic drum set, you end up with this nice kind of balance of organic and electronic, and it works so nicely. When you then layer a vocal that is so distinctive and as distinctive as Victony's into the mix, you end up with such a unique kind of concoction of instrumentation and vocal lines that you end up with something special, and this is cool. My one wish for this is that it would be a little bit longer. I think 2 minutes and, well, 15 seconds realistically before the tune started tailing out is just a little bit short. I think you probably could have done a little bit more with it. It could have gone in a few different directions. You could have maybe had like again, almost like a choral bridge in there. You could have had maybe an extra drum breakdown in there where things happen. These are things that we tend to expect from Victony tunes now, these kind of bigger these moments. I feel this tune didn't really have the moments as much. It had a couple of cool rhythmic sections, but the overall thing felt like it was building to something that we didn't hit. But again, that's just my personal opinion. I'd be very keen to hear yours, so do let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this one. Could it have gone to extra places, or are you happy with the way this one has come together? And alongside this, friends, as always, if you did enjoy this reaction and breakdown, make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, of course, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. Man, they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.